You've got a high ticket offer, you're posting great content and getting great engagement, but your calls aren't being booked consistently through your content. And I want to share the exact reasons why the content engagement that you're getting on your posts isn't turning into qualified sales calls. See, what's happened is most of the people who are creating content, posting content, they've been sold that if you get engagement, you're going to get booked calls. So ultimately, what they do is that when they do get engagement on a post, they see that as a signal to be posting more of that content. And this happened for a client of mine this week. She was posting content which wasn't really related to the offer that she has, but she was getting great engagement on those posts. And she kept saying, well, I'm doing everything right. I'm putting out the right type of content. I'm getting great engagement, but no one seems to be booking. And she was frustrated and she was like, I don't see what I'm doing wrong here. And I dived into her content and I said, well, look, first is you're posting with the wrong intentions. You're posting to try and get engagement, where realistically, a lot of high buyers, they aren't really those that actually engage on posts anyway. What they do is they see the right message at the right time and they instantly reach out to say, hey, I want to work with you. So what we did together is we looked at her content and we were looking at what are the exact buying points or the triggers that people need to see to say, you know what, I need to fix this problem and I'm happy to pay you thousands of dollars and I want to book in a call to make sure that I can get a fix to this problem. And what we found was that nothing to do with the engagement. It was actually looking at a psychology based approach when it comes to content. And ultimately, it looked at what are their pains, what are their fears, what are their desires, and what are their key motivators to make change and to get change now. And then once we paired that with a very strong call to action to drive inbound leads, that's when people started reaching out. And as soon as we changed this one post and we switched up that messaging, 3 women reached out to this particular client asking how to work with them. So the more that you're posting for engagement, you're posting for likes, or you're posting for comments, the more that you're going to put out the wrong type of content and you're not going to get those qualified calls booked in. So first, what you need to do is you need to go and find what is it that triggers people who I want to buy my hard ticket offer. You then need to reverse your content and look at what is it that I'm posting to call out those people and to trigger them into booking in a call with me. And the more the consistency and the more in your messaging and the more you can continue putting in the reps and the more that you can keep overlapping that same message, the more likely that these people are to reach out to you. Once you then pair that inbound strategy with an outbound strategy, it's easy to be consistently booking qualified sales calls every single week. Now, if you want help booking in more calls from the great content that you're already posting, DM me the word sprint and I'm happy to share how I can help.